Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to some more Airsoft over at Utah Milsim City. This is just a standard TDM match here. A little bit slower in the day. We showed up on, I believe it was, I think this was a Friday, I think it was Friday night. And not a lot of people had showed up at the beginning, so it was just maybe like a 10 on 10 or something like that. I ended up moving over to this left side of the wall here and ended up grabbing 2 kills and then ended up trading out here. I will be using the Crytek PDW. This is one of my go-to guns for this field because it is pretty close quarters. So as you guys can see, it's pretty quiet here tonight. Like I said, it's roughly maybe like a 10 on 10 or something like that. And then it ends up just picking up and getting super, super busy the rest of the night. So I'll kind of just sit back, let you guys relax as well, enjoy some Airsoft, and I'll kind of just pop in and out and give you guys some commentation over the video as we continue to play.
Yo, we should really let him get in the field.
Yeah.
So basically, what's happening here is, as I was coming out of respawn, I guess our whole team, including the guy that was just talking to me, they had pushed them all the way into the back of their spawn. Like, we have them spawn trapped. So I end up kind of falling back and just kind of hanging out here because apparently they were all just kind of hanging out in that back left corner. You can see our teammates still walking around up here, so I end up just hanging out back here and kind of, you know, watching to see where they're popping out at.
Whoa.
So I'm still trying to patrol through some of these little hallways and stuff here, and just nobody's coming at us. They are literally all huddled in that back left corner and just not coming out at all. I'm not trying to push up as much as I can, but they are literally, where I'm pointing right there, they are literally all just huddled back there. They're just not making a whole lot of effort to push forward. So I'm just kind of hanging out in this midsection here, just kind of waiting for them to come out. As you can see, I'm straight ahead of me right there. One of our players is pushing back up in their spawn again. I'm trying to stay back here. I mean, I end up going to this white wall if I'm not mistaken, but he's like aiming down into their spawn. I'm trying to just stay back as much as possible. Like I said, they're just not coming out of that back corner. And this is one thing that I try to avoid is like spawn trapping people. That's the name of this video, by the way, spawn trapped, obviously for obvious reasons. But I don't like to spawn trap people because it's really no fun for them just getting stuck. I've been on the receiving end of that many a times where you go against you know, very high-end players and they are just really, really good and you just get stuck in spawn. It's no fun on being on the receiving end of that. So there is my daughter with the green on her back, and then my son's friend Will. And I'm going to end up telling them to back up a little bit here.
Yo guys, if we can, let's retreat just like a little bit. Let's make sure we know that they're right here.
Okay.
Just
guys,
so we can play.
Let's back up, because they're just sitting, they're all stuck back there. So let's back up.
Team, back up! Let's let him play!
So basically here, we're just trying to establish a line and just kind of fall back to about midfield or so, and just to kind of give them a chance. Like, we're really trying to just let them come out and let them breathe a little bit to come out and play, hopefully. So you can see I'm all the way at the back part of my field here.
I'm trying not to push too far up. They're all just stuck back there. Hey, Brianna. No, they're all just by the Cadillac. So I'm just kind of taking pot shots as they're running, but they're all huddled up by the Cadillac. They're all just in that back left room.
Oh, yeah, I see them in the car.
Yep.
And they're in that room.
That's why I'm not trying to push up too hard, because all we got to do is go right and we'll take them out. But
oh, yeah, we'll take one. Dude.
I'm going to go run up there and just let them shoot me.
Dude, let's just make this like real combat, dude. You get hit, you're dead.
So basically, I believe his name is Cade. I'm sorry if I didn't get that right, but I believe that guy's name was Cade. And he's just trying to suggest us to try and maybe just if we get hit, you know, we end up just staying out the whole game. We're just trying to figure out something to try and give these guys. There they go. They are just now starting to run out. I think I just caught that person. Yep, right there. And looks like the pink. Looks like, no, maybe it's red. Yeah, it is a red sweatshirt. They have like a pink bandana or something on. I ended up catching them in the head as they were running across, but I end up just kind of sitting behind these pallets. You can hear them shooting at me now. They're starting to actually like fire their weapons a little bit now. Now you can start seeing them coming out of their spawn. They're starting to make a big push to our right side of the field now. So they're finally getting out of that spawn area and really starting to open up their weapons, which is good. I think what happened is maybe they ended up just getting stuck back there. Maybe we're trying to come up with a new strategy or a new plan. So they're really starting to push our right side now. So I end up circling around this back alleyway here. Our team is still trying to push up on them. I figured I'm just going to go hang out in the tower for the rest of the match and see if I can just take shots on them from up here.
A lot of people shoot up here.
Oh, straight ahead, right here. Woo-hoo.
You can hear the ricochets. They're actually starting to shoot up in this tower. One of them ricochets off the side of the piece of plywood there and hits me in the helmet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I just shot a wrap. Should I get this?
So now we've got like 4 of us up here in the tower now. My son, oh, and my daughter just shut up. So there's like 5 of us up here now.
2 down.
So I ended up just shooting 2 out of that doorway on the left-hand side there that were just standing out in the open.
3 down.
I ended up just clipping another one in the arm. So now they've at least moved up to that white building on the left now.
One just went up.
Watch that straight ahead.
And then that guy just got shot in the face right behind me. So I believe it's me and I think one other person up here now. I'm not sure who's behind me right now. End up getting another kill right there. Don't think I got that guy that was peeking out there. Yeah, it's just me up in the tower now. Everybody else either left or got shot out. You can hear the occasional shots coming up, you know, hitting up in the tower up here, ricocheting around. I end up making that kill in that left room again. There's good and bad things about the tower. The good things are you can really get some good shots up here, right down into those rooms. But the bad thing is you also are cornered and exposed if anybody decides to rush you in the tower. End up getting another kill there. So I'm getting a lot of kills up here, and at one point I realized that, okay, these guys are not pushing. I'm technically spawn trapping them. Technically, I mean, I'm not in their spawn trapping them, but at the same time, they are still not even able to get out of that part of the map yet. They're just not being able to really get out of there. So after I get a couple of kills up here, I realize that this just isn't working. Either they're not really pushing up. I end up getting another kill there as well. And I end up just falling out of the tower and trying to figure out something else to try and hopefully maybe just get them to come out of their spawn.
Time to move. Changing. Up. I got about like 10 kills up in the tower, so I figured I'd come over here.
So now right here, it's just me and my daughter just kind of hanging out. Like I said, we are not being aggressive at all. We're really not trying to push these guys up any further. And then right here, this guy actually gets a really good shot on us. They actually moved up through this little prison on the left side of there, and then actually got me and Brianna out. So I always like to let them know that they got a good shot. And
I knew they were there.
Now what happens is they've got a little vote of confidence. They took a couple of us out, and they're like, hey, this is how it's done. So I'm really proud of them. They got out of their spawn, and they actually end up spawn trapping us in our spawn for about a good 10 minutes. I was really proud of them for pushing us back. So right here, I pull out my knife and my pistol. I see him.
I was gonna knife you. Good. Did you shoot me? Did you shoot me? Okay, good. Good shot, guys. No, you're fine.
I pulled out my knife there. I was gonna wait until they ran to the corner. I saw their shadows coming. I was just gonna knife him at that close a range, and he ends up shooting me in the face. He ended up apologizing, but it's not a big deal. It's part of the game. But as you can see here, they've actually pushed our whole left side of the field. I'm at our spawn right now.
Tyler, they're right in our spawn back here.
So I'm really proud of these guys. They literally have pushed us back in our spawn now. So they are in that building I'm shooting at. There's like 3 or 4 of them back there, and they've got us cornered. So now how the tides have changed. We had them camped about half the match, and now they've returned and got us stuck in our spawn. So now this is where the match really gets interesting.
They're on that whole left side. They're in all these rooms over here on our left side now. Right there, Brianna, straight ahead.
You can hear the firefighting getting real intense. Now to my left, somehow they end up getting behind us. This is all closed off right now. To my left, They ended up getting behind there somehow. I don't know if they like climbed over some stuff or what, but apparently it's closed off. They ended up climbing or getting back there and ended up shooting us in the back in the spawn area. But as you can see, there's a couple of them dodging in and out of these rooms right here. And there's Brianna to my right, crouched down, trying to see if she could shoot any of them that are crossing over. I really got to give it to these guys. They played really timid at first, and then all of a sudden just really came alive and really started playing aggressive. It was really kind of interesting.
Enemy down.
As you can see there, I ended up just shooting into that darkness, and you can hear him say hit, and I ended up getting a kill in there. And then that kid right there with the gray sweatshirt randomly comes running out of the room to my left. I was like, where the heck did he come from? So now I'm starting to wonder, like, are they like all up in our spawn rooms to my left? Yeah, just to my left. There was a couple of them like right around the corner from me. Right there to my left. I don't know how I didn't see that person, but those are enemy players right there sneaking up on me. And then I lost him, and then boom, they end up swinging around the corner and shooting me point blank.
I'm going for it.
So now I'm like, okay, they're all up in my face, so now I start playing a little more aggressive, so I'm going to try and push them out of our spawn area. So I end up getting that kill. End up getting this kill here.
Hit, enemy down. Go ahead, go ahead. Two down, two down.
So now I'm like, okay, so these guys are starting to play a little more aggressive, so it's time for me to start pushing them back out of our spawn area here.
Enemy down.
Caught one more slipping on the left-hand side of our spawn there and ended up shooting him in the face. Right there, as soon as you see me shoot through that piece of wood, you'll hear somebody say, "Ha, hit." Actually, it was her right there. I felt really bad. I didn't know that, I didn't realize who I was shooting at. I just saw a goggle back there and didn't see the pink sweatshirt, so I felt kind of bad for shooting her. But she was on our side of the field, so I had to get her out of there. Then I just saw this guy sprinting to my right, so now I'm like, okay, they're trying to push us up through the middle here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be counterproductive here, and I'm trying to stop them because they're moving all through the center now. These guys are getting real aggressive. And that was the ref there. The ref thought I was going to shoot him. I felt bad for him. I'm sure he gets shot a lot, so he understands. So basically here what's happening now is now that we've allowed them to push us and get us spawn trapped, what's happening now is we have eliminated all of them in our spawn and in the mid part of the field, and now they are back to being trapped back in the corner again. So it kind of became where we spawn trapped them pretty hard, and then they ended up turning around spawn trapping us for just a few minutes, and then we ended up killing them and then pushing them back into spawn again. So it was a pretty fun game, a little slow, little kind of back and forth type stuff here, but I got to give it to them for finally really starting to push out. They keep pushing up that left side of the field and getting behind us, and I end up trying to get some crossfires here. So, but yeah, at any rate, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this field up here. See, there's another one trying to run up. So at any rate, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys for the next Airsoft video.
Enemy down. Enemy down.